So my name is Becca Asaki. I'm the Communications and Development Coordinator at CASA, Community Action for Safe Apartments in the Bronx. Um, and it's been really useful for us to be a part of this coaching cohort to kind of be more strategic with our social media presence. I think up until that point we had seen it as important and as a way um, to pressure our targets, but we hadn't been thinking strategically about how to integrate that so much into our organizing campaigns. We're also a tenant organizing group in the Bronx. So just to give you some context, and so it was really helpful to for us to think and be more planful about the way that we use social media to amplify the organizing work that's happening on the ground, and to build out a group of allies that knows about and cares about our work. And so I'll just give a couple of examples. One was it really helped us to think through how we could use Twitter in a coalition to target a member or a certain number of members of the Red Guidelines Board. So we are able to, bring this thinking to our coalitions and have a social media plan, be able to put together kind of exciting and visuals for the campaign that we haven't used before, and then actually put some pressure on our targets, which is part of the thinking around shifting our thinking from just how many followers do we have in general, or likes or retweets are we getting, but actually how much are we putting pressure on our targets. And another is in just growing our following. We had kind of organically gotten between around 20 or 30 people following us on Twitter every month, and then using some of the strategies that we used, and through SMT, we're able to get over 200 in a month following us. And I think as far as the coaching cohort, it was really helpful to hear other people say, actually, this thing does work, and it was helpful, and it did grow our following to, for us to then take the step to do it. And the final thing I'll say is that it was really helpful to have this group that we could, and the SMT staff that we could reach out to in kind of a crisis. We had an issue where right before one of our big actions, we were locked out of our Twitter account. And so it was really helpful to know that we had a group of people who we've been thinking about this before, and especially as someone, who I'm responsible for our communications work, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm an expert on absolutely everything that has to do with social media. So it was very helpful to know that I had a group of people that could think through, the problem, and we ended up getting it solved. So that was, a really helpful thing for being a part of the group.